Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to another Axe 72 video. Pleasure again to be joined by Jack Dillingham. Jack, after another victory, maybe more hard fought but well earned victory, how are we feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I enjoyed it out there. I thought I took it a lot different to my first fight, but I think I got through the challenges pretty well and I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was fun.
And from watching it, I mean, my first thought is I've got to give you credit for taking that for your second fight. Very tough opening round, a cagey opening round, and you know, a lot of prospects that they wouldn't be able to deal that well with it as well as you did, of course. And so I suppose, how did you kind of assess things throughout and progress throughout?
Well, at the start, I thought when we got in close, I thought he were pretty strong. So at first I thought, every time I come out, he was throwing wild swings over the top of me. My first thought was to tuck up a bit and just push out nice and safe, and then from there to have a look at where he's leaving his hands and where he's positioning himself. And then obviously after that I tried not to get tuck into as close as much, try and just pop my jab out a bit more and keep it at range a bit, really.
And it worked very well. The jab in general, it looked very good. It looked like you were kind of using it as a weapon as well as using it to set up shots as well. And is that something that you've always kind of had in your arsenal?
I think from the amateurs I've always been very good at working off the jab, and especially what I like to do is jab, let him come and counter over their jab and stuff like that. But I think I took what he brought to me quite well, and I think I had his number when it come to just the next step and where to go from what he did and stuff like that.
And, you know, did you feel yourself naturally becoming more comfortable throughout the fight? I mean, by the fourth round, you were landing these power shots pretty much at will.
Yeah, I thought it was just a matter of time before I got more and more into my rhythm and adjusted to what he was doing a lot quicker and stuff like that. And I think it didn't take me long to adjust, but the first round I definitely think I took a lot longer. I think I just decided to have a proper look at him just to see what he was going to throw and what he was going to do from off of my work, especially because he was trying to throw a wild left hook a lot of the time, and I was stepping out way of it, but it was very long and it was very wild, and I just didn't want to get caught with anything silly on my way out like that.
What was Scott Kalo saying to you in between each round?
To be honest, I think Scott was just pleased with how I was. I think he could see in what way I was taking the fight, and he kept just telling me to keep doing what I'm doing and to keep saying that if I keep doing it, it will come from what I'm doing.
Most definitely. In my opinion, you are a very high-rated prospect. In my opinions, I feel like you're just kind of, you know, of course you're building your way up the ranks at the moment, and I think you've got a very bright future ahead of you, mate. And I suppose with progressing on in 2024, obviously this was a nice fight and a fight which has, of course, gained you more experience. But is it just another year of being very active?
I think this year I'm going to be a lot more active. I've got another fight in, I think it's about 5 weeks on April 13th in Sheffield, so I think this year I just want to keep as active as I can, gain as much experience as I can, get good rounds, sparring, and just I think this year is just going to be a good year to learn and to better myself, really.
Amazing. And a question which I'm going to be wanting to ask a lot of fighters that I speak to today is, other than, you know, of course winning, and you know it's a great part of the sport, what would you say is that of your most enjoyable part of boxing?
I think I just enjoy training every day, and I think I enjoy who I'm with in the gym, like Marcus and Joe. They're a good laugh. Marcus is a bit of a grumpy sod, but most of the time he's all right to be around. And Carwin, the Prince of Wales, he's not too bad himself either. But I think I just enjoy always doing something. Some days obviously you don't want to go, but it's just one of them. Once you get there and you get on with it, you just always feel better for it. And I think that's what makes me good at gym all the time. I don't really miss any sessions. I'm always in gym, whether it's at my dad's gym or at Scott's gym. And I think it's just something that no matter how you're feeling, it'll always make you feel better. And I think that's what I just keep telling myself.
I haven't really touched too much upon the fact that your dad's got a gym as well, and you know what's it like having of course of support of your dad, but also having it at a high level with him, kind of knowing what he's on about.
It's a weird one because we've been together a lot of years, obviously, but like sometimes it's brilliant, sometimes not so much. But the older I get, the more I appreciate it being with my dad. He's a bit of a joker. He's a bit of a pain in the arse. Like I think we do enjoy having him in and around the gym. But the older I'm getting, the more I'm enjoying it with him. He's a funny guy.
Of course. And one final question, of course, for the support that's come out today, what would you like to say to them?
I just want to say thank you to everyone. I always appreciate everything you've done for me. To all my sponsors that have helped me out throughout this camp. I've had a few new ones to join me. And most of all to Scott and my dad and Joe and Marcus and everyone that's there with me on a daily basis to make sure I put on a good show. Oh, so thank you.
Quality, thank you very much, mate.